Now today, since we went to that...
Today's garlic, all about garlic, everything about garlic.
Who let her out of the chute? I know she drinks coffee.
Bob,
yeah.
Was it fun at the garlic festival?
Well,
I
yes,
had a
we
great
did,
time,
and
and I know you went home with lots of garlic.
Well, that's because you bought it for me.
So, this is an easy meal that's tasty, delicious, and fast, and we're going to use the garlic that you bought.
Yeah, but the truth is, you bought it for me. Yeah, you also got me this garlic roaster. What'd you get me this thing for?
I got you that thing because I had to buy you something at the garlic festival, and garlic roasters seemed appropriate at a garlic festival.
I don't think I don't appreciate this, but a lot of people don't have this. Is there something else they could use?
Good old-fashioned tinfoil, aluminum foil. But I thought I'd make it fancy. It's made out of clay and it's porous, and so you soak it in some tub of water for about 15 minutes, I think it is, and then you just cut off the top of your garlic with all the skin of the cloves of the garlic, all of it on there, and you put it in a cold oven, and then bring the heat up to 325, 350 for 50 minutes. That's 50. And the reason you put it in a cold oven is if you put that clay little pot right into a very hot oven, it'll crack. So this sort of gradually heats up the clay, gradually steams the garlic, and you have this yummy, gooey, garlicky spread that you can put on your baguettes, your bread, anything you want to. It's yummy.
Now that garlic is going to be ready in 50 minutes, so let's get cooking. Now as usual, you get out your ingredients first, and as we're making shrimp linguine,
you get out your linguine, you get out your shrimp, you got your olive oil, because everything Tina makes has olive oil in it. You got your Parmesan cheese in a block and a cheese grater. You got even more garlic, your fresh parsley, and your salt and your pepper. So you boil your water and you put in some salt and some olive oil. And when it really gets going, you put in your linguine for about 10 minutes. And while your water's doing its thing, you can peel your shrimp, tails on or tails off. It's up to you. I certainly hope you defrosted them first. And then you can chop up your garlic and your parsley. And lastly, due to possible bloodletting, you grate up a bunch of that Parmesan cheese you bought.
Okay, everything is defrosted, peeled, chopped, grated, and the pasta's ready. What do I do?
Once you have your pasta cooked, you drain it, put it back in the pot, and a little bit of olive oil, and mix it around with a fork so it doesn't stick. Put a cover on it. Now you're ready to cook your prawns or shrimp and your garlic. You put a lug of olive oil into the saute pan. You put your garlic in, and then you throw your shrimp into it and saute it for about 2 minutes. When the shrimp are done, it turns reddish pink. And take that whole mixture, put it into the pot with your pasta, mix it all up, throw your parsley and your grated Parmesan on top of it and mix it in. And then to add to it, because we all love garlic bread, but this is a twist on the garlic bread. Instead of doing the normal thing where you chop the garlic and the butter and you put it in the oven, this you're going to warm your baguette in the oven. You've already roasted your garlic, which is really special.
Oh, yeah, it's special, all right. And Tina seems to think you can just scoop it out with a knife and spread it on the bread like butter. But the reality is you gotta squeeze this stuff out of here like you're squeezing the last bit of toothpaste from the tube. And I finally resorted to just peeling them. Then I had to smash them up with the back of a spoon and put it on my bread. Now, granted, it didn't look as good, but it tasted better than any garlic bread I've ever eaten.
And there you have garlic bread with your garlic shrimp pasta. A lovely meal.
It sure was, and I emphasize was. That's why I listened to her, and you should too.